So what's this about?
It's our new YouTube show all about toys.
Just toys?
Yeah, toys that we grew up with, new toys, old toys, toys that made us feel happy, sad, different toys, you know, toys.
Cool, but why am I animated?
Don't worry, little bro. We won't be in the episodes.
Great, because it's pretty hard to meet women when you're a cartoon.
Man. Alright, let's just concentrate on toys. Cue music.
Hey, welcome to our first episode of, what do we call this?
Something about toys, isn't it?
Is it something about toys? So, this is our first episode. Welcome. This is my brother Derek, and I'm his other brother David.
Little bro?
Big bro. So today we...
Episode 1.
What happened?
Episode 1.
Episode 1, our first episode. We have no clue, but we're doing our best.
I'm nervous.
Oh, I'm going to hide my drink. I think that's what you do. So we're going to talk about Shogun Warriors today. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I barely know what that is, but luckily we have an expert.
Not an expert. I barely know what it is.
He knows everything there is to know
little
about
bit.
Shogun Warriors. I know this. He's been bragging all week, for weeks now.
For like 2 seconds, and I don't know much about it, but we brought a surprise for you.
We got us something to show you. I think you're going to love it. It's something that I remember when I grew up that I think I had it. I don't know if I had it, but I might have had it. Did you have
probably
it?
didn't have it.
We didn't have it.
Because I would have remembered.
We
wanted it, though. I wanted
poor.
this.
We lived in the streets.
Yeah. So, you want to talk about a little bit about Shoguns?
Shogun. Let's talk about Shoguns.
Shoguns was a line that Mattel brought over in the...
What year?
Probably mid to late 70s.
The 1970s, right?
The 70s, yes. We were both alive in the 70s, so if you're watching this, we're old.
He's saying.
The 70s Shogun Warriors, the plastic versions were about 24-inch, so they were fairly huge action figure. They had firing missiles and battle axes and stuff like that.
Who brought them? Like, they come from where? From China? From
Japan.
Japan,
yeah.
Nice.
And Mattel imported these over.
Nice.
They also came out with another line, which would be kind of something that you love, which is diecast.
Diecast.
They were
diecast.
about 3.5 inches. Then they revamped it, came out with a more detailed line, and they were about 5 inches.
What is it, diecast again?
Diecast, yes.
Nice.
Diecast, double diecast. The surprise we have to show you. Can we show it?
Let's show them.
So I told Big Bro.
Big bro.
Again, this is Little Bro.
Little bro.
I told him, if we're going to do this show, there's one condition.
One condition.
Okay. So I told Big Bro,
Me.
one condition.
One.
We have to bring in probably my favorite toy of all time. It's
I like this guy.
my top 3.
Wow. On our first episode, we can't go any better than this.
Yeah, so bring him out.
So without further ado, bring out the Shogun Warrior. I'm curious. Whoa.
So this
is your first. That's your favorite toy growing up.
This is probably one of my favorites.
Wow.
I wanted one forever as a kid.
Nice.
Obviously, couldn't afford it.
Does it have a name?
It is a Shogun Godzilla.
Now, Godzilla!
Godzilla! You can pretend Godzilla turns a mighty castle into a pile of sand.
Go do it, Godzilla!
You control Godzilla's ugly tongue. You can make him stomp, pound his tail, pretending he strikes it all in his way. You can launch Godzilla's claw for the final blow.
We did it!
What will Godzilla do next? It's up to you. Godzilla with a claw that launches, some assembly required, from the Shogun Warrior collection by Mattel.
Came out in 1977. Some really cool features. Mine is in pretty decent shape.
Wow, pretty good.
Yeah, the one flaw I don't like is as you could tell, the tail and the color of the actual Godzilla are different colors.
Cucumber color.
Yeah, it's more of a cucumber color, and it does have a crack in it. So that's my flaws.
Careful.
A lot of the flaws that came with this, obviously, the wheels were always broken, the nails always got chipped. I have a very, very minor crack there. Great shape overall. Another flaw is this arm would always be loose. Mine is nice and super tight there.
Nice. Oh.
This one's super tight too, the firing arm.
Does it actually work?
Oh
Can you
yeah.
fire something?
Well, I never fired this, but should we do it for the video?
I'm curious now. I want to see it.
Okay, so do we try to hit the camera? No,
try, yeah.
no, we don't want to.
3D.
This thing comes out.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, be careful. So,
It's a Shogun Warrior.
so another one of the features that is broken on a lot of them is the retractable tongue. So we're gonna actually do that. I've only done this a few times. So by pulling on the lever, you can see.
Whoa!
So that's his atomic breath, melting all the citizens of Japan. He stands 19 and a half inches, made in 1977. They came out with 3 different models each year. The boxes would say different things. I do not have an original box.
Ooh.
I had one in my hand.
Does that decrease the value?
It doesn't decrease the value, but it would give more value if you have the original box.
So maybe we gotta find a box.
I was at a toy show and I had one in box in my hand, and I was a little short on funds, and that was, I think, about 8-9 years ago, or maybe not that long ago, and I was regretting it. Yeah, there's a little bit of movement on the legs. As mentioned, there goes his tail. As mentioned, there is wheels on the legs, so you can get a rolling motion with him. Yeah, that's the crack. That's my flaw. Yeah. So.
Oh, you dropped it?
No, that's how I purchased it. Your sister actually purchased this for me as a favor.
What about your sister?
She would be my sister too. But I found one, and I didn't want to buy one off eBay. I wanted to find one in the wild. I spotted one, and our sister picked it up for me, so I owe her a big favor for that. But yeah, we can. I guess we
do it.
Should we
do it?
Okay.
It's not the computer. That's worth more than my car.
Okay, we'll go this way with it.
All right, yeah,
okay, here we go.
Do it, man.
So there's a little button there, and all you do, and this thing flies.
Do it. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back. That's so cool.
As you can see, where it fires out of, there's a huge spring in there. So, and that's our next point is these toys that came out in the 70s. A lot of them had.
Are they dangerous?
Exactly what I was looking for. So, firing missiles, people getting in the eye, etc.,
you could get in the eye with this thing. You go right in the eye.
Yeah, you got to be
blinded.
Yeah, you got to be a little cautious when using that. But
I'd like to give them a name, but
you can come up with your own name if you want.
It's a pretty good name.
Pickle Man or something.
He looks like an angry grouch of some sort.
But as you can see, mine has great detail.
Nice.
No major flaws except for the tail. I'm sure one day I'll come across a better tail that matches the color. But they re-released it 3 different years, I believe. So this was, to me, maybe it was a different tail that was found and added to this one.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
really
super cool.
Expensive?
For a loose one, you're looking probably minimum $300.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's a loose.
Wow, 300.
A mint-in box, depending on the condition of the box, you could be looking over $1,000 easily.
But you know what? You can't put a price on memories.
And you can't put a price on memories. So that's our big
That's
show
our show
for today.
Well,
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's our
man.
show.
That's our show for okay.
Yeah,
I think it's great, man.
Yeah,
it's a little dangerous, so we got to be careful.
Well, that's the thing about the 70s toys, like we mentioned. A lot of them got recalled. So Shoguns themselves were a big hit in the 77, 78, 79. The sales started dropping as the 80s were approaching, and the danger of a lot of these Shoguns, the dangers that came with it,
well worth
it. We're well worth. They did release Shoguns, I believe it was 2010. They came out with a couple models and tried to relaunch the company and the thing, but it was never the same. It's hard to find intact 70s treasures such as this in the condition that it's in. Even though mine does have some flaws, I've seen a lot worse.
Let's do it one more time. Let's do it.
One more time?
One more time. Knock something down.
Again, talking about things that were always broken, the levers, if you can find them on like eBay and situations like that, levers were always broken. Missing the fist, a replacement fist, I think would cost you probably close to $100,
Ooh.
and that's a reproduction. Yeah. So.
Wow.
So one more.
Go for it, man.
All right. Let's give this one a little bit of distance.
Yeah. See? Nice. Good job. That's great, man. No, I mean, I think it's a fantastic memory from the old days.
Yeah, it is. And again, this is our first show, so we're going to keep working on our kinks and stuff. And we hope you subscribe and follow us and tell a friend. And
hit that subscribe button.
Ooh, are we going to have one?
Smash it.
Oh, we're gonna have a subscribe button, so I'm pretty excited about that. I've never had a subscribe button.
I can't even say it either.
Subscribe.
So subscribe. Keep viewing. I appreciate it. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you.